Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be doing a show and tell of something special, well, at least to me. And that thing is this control panel. This little Star Wars inspired control panel that I made a couple years ago now, I think. And most of this is actual metal. And that's because I used a real hard drive to make this. And don't worry, the hard drive was already broken and unusable. So I wasn't just getting a new hard drive to tear it apart, okay? But I used that as the main body, and then some other parts just kind of slapped onto this to make it look like this. I was inspired by a channel called The Smuggler's Room. And if you haven't seen the channel, you should check them out. They do a lot of Star Wars builds. And I was inspired to make a control panel out of just found objects that I just had lying around, and I took stuff apart and made this. So this part is 3D printed. I had to do all the measurements so it would fit on there. And then I screwed it on. Most of the things on here are like screwed on or hot glued. You have seen this once before. This was in my Working Late little short film, but I don't think you've seen it any other time. I'm gonna do something a little bit different with this show and tell. I'm actually gonna take it apart, show you what parts I used for different parts of this. So yeah, let's go to the overhead cam. Look at that. So first off, the main body is just the body of a hard drive. That's what it looked like before I put stuff on there. This part is hard drive motor for a mini hard drive. They can also be bigger for bigger hard drives like this. This just came out of a smaller hard drive. And that hides a screw. So I guess let's just crack right into this thing. Okay, there we go. So that's this part removed. These buttons are actually just some heat shrink tubing that I just put some clear tape on to give them a nice shine. That's another part from a hard drive. It's just it's a magnet, so it's just staying on there by being a magnet. Here's that specialized 3D printed part I made. That shows us some more detail. Got this little board thing in here. I got some wires just hot glued in. Very messy and not terribly well done. Now we got the side piece. This is actually part of a level measure. I can actually show you. All right, so this is what the measure looked like. Just took that black part out and glued on some metal parts. Did some pin striping. So yeah. And then you can see all the wires poking out. Just hot glued out. Some of them are loose and they're not glued in anymore. But yeah, I was trying to make it look like a panel had been taken off and they're like, I don't know, hot wiring it or whatever. So that's why I kept that hole in there to show all those wires popping out. And at one point I did want to put lights in this, but just never got around to it. But yeah, so that was my first kind of control panel I ever made. Well, first control panel I've made. I have not made any more. But it was a fun project. I remember drawing some stuff out, seeing what else I could do. And I have lost a screw. I have lost a screw. I can't see anything with this helmet on. Where did it go? Where? Yeah, whatever, I'll find it later. So yeah, that's control panel. You might see this in more videos. I don't know, maybe in the background, but yeah, this does hold a special place in my heart to be like, I don't know, the first thing I built out of just random scrap parts. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time.